question mark. Cheating is bad, but body counts isn't the same for both genders. One takes game and one takes just being present. Okay. So I see what you're trying to say here. Basically, and again, I don't think promiscuity is good in men or women. However, there's, we often hear, well, why is it when, if a woman sleeps with a lot of men, she's viewed as a slut, but a guy's viewed as a stud? That's not fair, right? Mm-mm. Now, look, I don't think promiscuity is good in men, but the difference is it's hard to be a stud. It's easy to be a slut.
It's actually not really that hard when you have like
really
a lot of easy girls out there.
It's still pretty hard. It's hard.
I feel like it's hard to be a
Even if you go
slag
on-
these days.
You guys all failed at picking Madison
Simply
up
things
to
like
start
I
with.
didn't.
Like
Yeah, you
just
failed.
Tinder so easily. So
Tinder.
Tinder, like men on Tinder won't get many matches, if so any. And me, I'm not the prettiest girl in the world, but I'm also not the ugliest.
gorgeous.
I get when I had 15,000 likes in a matter of 2 days, and I compared it with one of the dudes that I worked with at the time, and he had like 150, and he had Tinder for
because
forever.
guys are out there trying to
Womp
fuck.
womp.
No, but the thing is guys will. They
It's
have this
probably
thing
hard
called
to not
fish-
to be a
I was
slag.
told it's called fishing with a big net, at least on Tinder, where they literally will swipe right on every single woman, every single.
To see
And
who
women are
falls.
so selective with who they are like. Yes, no, especially just on looks. So at least, I agree with that statement.
Becca
I
can
really
back
do.
up on this, but it's what men swipe right 44% of the time, women it's 14%.
Something like that.
Yeah, you have women who are swiping yes on only like the top 5, top 10% of men. It's a very small portion of men, whereas the vast majority of men on dating apps are absolutely just getting blanked. They're getting barely any matches, and then they're not getting any meetups. And when they do get a meetups, they get flaked on, or it doesn't go anywhere. So
I feel like because the women are actually there to find somebody, the majority of the men are just there to have fun.
It's when women are on Tinder, women won't. It's so hard to put it into perspective. Men will sleep with almost everybody, so they'll swipe right on almost everybody. However, they won't date all of them, and a lot of men aren't gonna go on Tinder to date. They're going on Tinder to get their what. Versus women, when they're on Tinder, they're looking for someone. Okay,
Are they though? Are they?
Well,
Yes.
it's like it's embedded in us. At least for me, I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
agree.
going to swipe right on
I
somebody that I'm not potentially going to see myself with.
I
just
agree
on
with
the
you
physical
generally,
phase.
but I think the current social climate, I think a lot of women are like either pressured through in their friend group because they're like they almost want to justify their own promiscuity by like encouraging their friends to also engage in
Yes.
casual
Why do you
sex,
think
so
we
they
tag
feel
teams?
less. Jesus Christ, Lily. But I do think there's like this whole I do think there's a bit of a trope that it's like women are just looking for relationships and men are just looking for sex. I think men are also desire relationships, and I also think women willingly engage in casual sex.
Yes, but they won't engage in casual sex with someone that they couldn't physically see themselves with in the long run.
Yes. I will say, and you're making some really good points, most women can sleep with most men. Most men cannot sleep with most women. Women sleep with who they want. Men sleep with who they can. When it comes to what he was saying, I would argue any woman has the capacity to be a slut. Any woman has the capacity to sell sex. Very few men have the capacity to be a slut. Very few men have the capacity to sell sex.
Yep. I agree. I say most guys
100%.
don't really be getting pussy like that. So
Like
it's true.
almost any woman, even if she's old or unattractive,
Yeah, they'd
even if
almost
she's
fuck
old or
anything.
unattractive, overweight, if she wanted to sell pussy, if she
She'll
wanted to
sell
sell
it.
sex, she could find a buyer.
OnlyFans for seniors.
I would argue, like, I don't think I could sell. I don't think I could sell. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't,
I
You
think you
can
could.
think I
You
could.
look like Adam
Why is all the
22
girl-
before the tattoo.
You can sell gay
No. It has to be straight. If I'm gonna sell sex,
gay porn sells
But
really well.
you could probably sell to guys because I think
I don't want to do that.
No, but I'm
Yeah,
saying, again,
in a
hypothetically,
straight gay for the
because
pay.
women are very clearly the limiting factor. Because if you take women out as the variable and you look at the way like gay men use Grindr or those relationships, like they're known as a lot more promiscuous.
I would be very popular with
There
the
you
men.
go.
I know this, but I'm not gonna. I wouldn't do it. Hypothetically, but no, I wouldn't want. I would not do that.
So I will say this though, since she brought up Grindr, straight guys
Owned by the
probably
Chinese.
you know it's hard for them to be studs, but gay guys,
Well, that's different though.
Grindr is crazy. Like I've had a
Right,
friend
that's
with
different though. That's so it's we're
Yeah.
talk-
But that's when you
That's
take women
different.
out as the like restraint on the sexuality aspect. I think that
Yeah.
shows the difference. between
But the
men and women.
difference is if we're talking within a heterosexual framework, then
yeah, they can't be really studs.
yeah, but it's like that for straight men. That's not really helpful. Like,
Yeah, no, like two guys together.
You're the
No.
like
straight
oh,
guy
you
on Grindr.
can't get laid with women. Just go fuck men. Like I don't know if that's the solution. you know?
Maybe.
Some of them probably do.
Probably.
But you don't even have to. You could do solo content.
Yeah, and also I do think you could probably do it. You've got a big platform. No, I know some people.
You'd get a lot of
would
subscribers.
Brian's flannel.
subscribe.
Brian's flannel would be your top subscriber.